Oh, Saki, can you hear me?
Sure.
Oh, excellent. Unfortunately, we can hear you, but we can't see you yet.
Let me check why.
Well, why don't we start, and hopefully at some point we will see you. Hold on, there we go. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking at you here, but I think you see me here, so excuse me if it's a little confusing. Welcome to Tel Aviv. This is truly ironic. I always expected that you would be welcoming me to Israel, and now I am welcoming you here. We're sitting in a room in the Kultura Center in Tel Aviv. It's the second day of what's been a very successful conference. Yesterday we had over 500 people here. There are hundreds of people milling about now, and there are a number of themes that came up over the last 24 hours that I think are very relevant to what you do and what Achieve does. So I want to first give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and just talk a little bit about Achieve3000. In this room full of people, there are two people who are aware of Achieve3000, which is just absolutely shocking to me. And there are two people who you know who live in America. So there's an audience here, I think, who really is a clean slate for you and interested in hearing more about Achieve3000.
Thank you. I'm a little jealous. So you're in my most favorite place. I am Saki Dodelson. I'm the CEO of Achieve3000, born in Tel Aviv, and I miss you guys. Achieve3000 is, I'm really lucky because I'm the CEO of the best company. My life is delicious every day. So what Achieve does is we have a proprietary engine that allow us to differentiate instruction. And when I say differentiate instruction, what I mean is Achieve has the ability to look at every child, gives them a grade appropriate content, grade appropriate test, but tailor it to their reading level. So the idea is when we look at a 6th grader, 8th grader, 10th grader, we actually able to look at them in the eyes and tell them that they can do it, able to tell them that they're going to be successful, with the ability to tell them they're going to get a 6th grade appropriate content the same way as their friends. They're going to get 6th grade appropriate test. However, while we teach them how to read, they're going to get the same content tailored to their reading level. So we provide social studies, science, and language art at 14 different reading levels in English and Spanish, with the ability to test them, assess them before they start, assess what their Alexa level or nonfiction, and from that point on deliver to them a grade appropriate content at their reading level. We started the company 15 years ago with a dream. The dream was we're going to use technology to extend teachers. We're going to use technology to give all children the opportunity to be successful. As you know, there's one-to-one correlation between one reading level to how much money they're going to make. And our dream was we're going to utilize technology to give opportunities for all. Started out with my own money, mortgaged my house. At one point I had $1 million on my credit card. Life was pretty sad then. 15 years later, life is good. We sell over $100 million and I no longer need to use my credit card, so that's good. We serve more than 3 million kids, and every single day we have kids that tell us that they have a future because of our solution. We have 400 people working at Achieve, and our goal is to reach, we are only at 7% of the market. Our goal is to reach 25% of the market and then 50% of the market in the US and worldwide. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks, Saki. So last I heard there were 50 states in the United States. How many states do you sell into?
We sell in all 50 states. We also sell in Istanbul, United Kingdom, Abu Dhabi, Mexico, Malta, and I'm sure I'm missing some others.
Okay. You've been known for saying that Achieve3000 strategy is mission with a margin. There was some discussion yesterday about the disconnect at times between the goals of education businesses and education technology and the experience of the teachers in the classroom. And there was a suggestion that sometimes teachers feel like technology is imposed on them. It's purchased by superintendents and other administrators, and it ends up in the classroom and is really unwelcome. Can you talk about your experience? How do teachers feel about the Achieve solution, and who in fact is your customer?
Sure. So first I'll talk about the mission and the margin. I said before that, working at Achieve is delicious, and that's exactly the reason. We have the ability to give students the skills they need to be successful, to have a career, to go to college, and that's our mission. And there's no kids that we feel do not deserve that success. At the same time, we sell to school, we get paid, and the margin is amazing. So for us, the mission and the margin is intertwined. Helping more kids, we make more money, we help more kids. And the way Achieve was designed is our goal is to extend teachers. If you think of blended learning, if you think of use of technology, the idea is to extend the educator. So we give the teachers the ability to differentiate, to teach all kids. So teachers want to do it every day, but by the end of the day, they can maybe do it once a week. Teach the same content at 11 different reading levels. We want to extend the day, so the ability to extend to the home, the ability to extend to the kids before they get to school, extend the click, the brick, utilizing a click, so the ability to start teaching kids when they're 4 years old, to the ability to teach them in the summer. So for us, the teacher actually embraced our solution because they realized our goal is not to replace them. We need more and more amazing teachers. Our goal was to extend them, and not that we're going to give them less work, but the work is smart and they're able to reach and help more kids. All teachers come to education in order to help, and now we give them the ability to help all. So we actually feel that teachers embrace Achieve and utilize it for the goal of blended is to extend teachers.
For many years in the United States and some other countries as well, education has been dominated by some large players, usually publishers. How do you view the competitive landscape now and their legacy position, and how do you view your potential for really disrupting that whole ecosystem? And I know you love this type of question.
First, absolutely. I'm hoping that in 5 years, Josh, you're gonna say, "Oh my gosh, do you remember who they were?" So in school, it's still they use textbook. We use textbook for science. We use textbook for language art. We use textbook for every single subject. The textbooks are one size fit all, and for many years we had no other choice. We had to give all kids the same textbook because the cost of creating and printing. Now we're able to utilize technology to tailor for students, to differentiate, to personalize, and the textbook publishers still make a lot of money from the textbooks. This is their comfort zone, and as a result they waited with technology innovations, and they utilize technology to give the same textbooks online with PDF, but they really did not take the time to study and perfect online learning. So right now, the big publishers are really not a player when it comes to online learning, when it comes to differentiation and personalized learning. So there's a place for others to play.
Okay, so my last question, you're a Tel Aviv-born EdTech entrepreneur. You run what I think is the most successful company that Israeli runs that Israel has never heard of. There are a number of entrepreneurs in this room and around the summit who really should look at you as a role model. What is your advice to them? You've raised capital. You've dealt with venture capitalists, private equity, and you've recruited talent. What advice do you have for them, A, as Israelis, and B, as EdTech entrepreneurs?
So, as Israelis, I think that, our leadership style, we work, the hardest and lead by examples. Don't give up. So I really think that the most important piece is to know how you're going to make money. We all love our mission, we love our solutions, but we have to know how we're going to make money and raise your head, we're the best.
Out of time? Saki, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.
And we look forward to you joining here in person next year.